Greetings, I am V7T1, and welcome back to Greatest Battles. In this episode, I show off my skills while under the effects of the party time reality augment. And before you state the obvious, yes, we're well aware that this is very out of date, so if you comment such, I'm afraid you'll have to answer to Lord Carnage. Anyway, let's just get on with it.
Hello, viewers. I'm here to tell you that this is a hostile takeover. All of these droids are now under my command, and this shall last forever.
But Bagel's trying to go everywhere.
Mm. Hmm.
This rock is gonna kill me.
Like, is it a foundation or a Black Adam?
Yeah, it's the foundation. Like, hit me with this heavy as soon as I landed. Let's just say he doesn't have good aim after those two shots. Who captured the flag?
Some, I think it was either a Halsey or, okay, yeah, it's definitely a Halsey.
Not the stupid foundation.
Alright, whatever.
Oh, I'm marked.
Mm-hmm.
And they're dead.
Okay.
And they're dead too.
32, okay.
How much money you wanna bet that I just got reported for hacking because I flicked both of them with the Excalibur?
Hmm.
Okay, fly over to that crown.
Okay. Alright, here we go. And pop! There we go.
There's more weapons in that building.
Okay.
From that Elsie I killed, her inventory was just weapons.
Mm.
Ooh, blue tin mag.
Alrighty. Assault rifle, heavy
Wait, that's
shoddy.
basically your loadout.
Hmm?
DMR right there.
Yeah? Hmm. Okay.
She basically had your loadout.
Yeah. There we go.
Definitely not driving with one hand. Wrong button.
Hmm.
What is this? It's just a Slaughterville? For some reason I thought there was a POI on the map named Slaughterville.
Hmm. Honestly speaking, I'm surprised that there's not.
Or just generally driving on water.
Yeah. You just helped me finish up my last vehicle milestone.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
With my one hand. I had him with the truck 3 times.
Hmm.
Okay, first of all, you guys, you're fighting a bot.
That was easy. Haha.
Fighting a sort of sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty?
Oh my. My bait works!
What? Huh?
My bait worked.
Okay.
I jumped down so he would try to, because he was trying to finish me, so I jumped down and he fell down with me. There's a gold pistol up there.
Yeah. For
Just so you don't have to preserve the crown, you're too far from a reboot.
okay. Oh.
Well, I got a kill while being dead.
Still got him. That's the accolade you got.
That was the best sacrifice ever.
Hmm.
Make him die to fall damage.
Okay. Bloodhound work. Okay. Okay. Rushing reload. Okay.
Jester, you were so confused.
Hmm? Pistol amp. Okay, you know what? Fine.
You have a
Oh,
pistol.
yeah.
Oh, that was the best sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
That was just funny.
Mm-hmm.
Might want to pop one of your balloons so you don't fly while rebooting. Sometimes I go through chips so fast.
Yeah. Same here.
And my dad's like, what on earth? We just bought chips.
Okay. Okay. Nothing of real worth in that chest. At least to me.
I had to grab bagel real fast
Mm-hmm.
off the bed.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm not sitting on the bed. I'm sitting in my chair. Just remember only one. Only DMR balloon.
Yeah.
Just those little game moments.
Unlike right now where I can't even hit a shot.
Oof. I gotta kill someone. I have no ammo. The bagel. No, you're just gonna stay here. Because if I let you down, you're gonna chew some stuff up. Are there people back there?
Yeah, I just hit one.
There's also a team up there.
Hmm?
There's a team up there.
Oh.
I wanna let those two teams fight that. Are they trying to shoot you?
Yeah,
They must have really bad aim.
they do.
I just heard like a whole mag of bullets go, and you got hit once.
Yeah.
Even I have better aim than them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Ambush!
Literally 3% of their bullets actually hit me.
I just ambushed the team. Why am I the one getting rocketed?
Oh, that guy's knocked.
The guy that I just killed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stupid. Like, sort of the definition of, I don't have a brain. Wait, Jester, can you shield while being up in the air?
Can I shield, like, with a guardian shield?
Yeah, while having balloons.
I could try it.
Because there's a shield right here. You know how OP that might be?
Hmm. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Bagel, you can't be sitting right in front of my face when I'm trying to fight someone.
Woo! Okay.
Can you?
Yeah. Wow.
I had 10 kills! I didn't realize I was the last guy, did you?
No.
That's funny.
That is funny. Clipping time?
Looks like I'll be taking over commentary for a while. This round was honestly my worst, but led to the best win I earned while I was still in Marty Jester's employ. The first win, and many of my other rounds, pale in comparison, as this time, I'm on my own, and I managed to win in the most unorthodox way possible. This proved to me that I can accomplish anything if I set my programming to it. Within reason, of course. Let's not forget that skill plays a huge factor, and only units that have an improved computer chip, or directly controlled by Twigstomper, can overcome the odds that the units with the Vaxi network and controlled by Jester struggle with. Any way you look at it, this was a major victory for the SDA. At this point, I have been fully deployed and activated, and I was given some directions on where to land. This just so happened to be within faulty splits. As you may have gathered, I'm a tactical droid, so at the time, I felt this was a good strategy. So I obeyed, having no idea just how good the idea really was. Even though, it wasn't without its risks, as I was landing at a drone hotspot, where many enemy loopers also landed, as the drones carry some weapons of their own. Given loopers land here like this, those weapons must give whoever shoots the drone down the advantage in the next firefight after the collection of said weapons. Even though, I trusted Jester's judgment, and landed on the roof of the bowling alley itself. There didn't seem to be any other looper on the roof at the time, so I was free to land there, and pick up weapons, ammo, building materials, and medical supplies, from the surrounding area. The weapons in question were a thunder shotgun, and a primal flame bow. As such, my tactical programming started coming up with strategies involving environmental damage, and close-range combat with the thunder shotgun. I would say far-range combat with the primal flame bow, but let's be honest, nobody in the SDA with Jester's skill is skilled enough with the primal flame bow to do any good at far range. To be honest, coming up with close-range strategies with the thunder shotgun was a stretch in and of itself, as nobody in the SDA with Jester's skill could reliably eliminate an enemy looper with a thunder shotgun. The only reliable strategy I could come up with here was environmental damage, so I prioritized that first, and made the close-range combat plan an absolute last resort. The best I could do in that situation is hurt them as much as possible before being destroyed, and hoping they don't recover after my destruction. As an example of my environmental damage strategy, I fired an arrow into this restaurant in order to smoke out or eliminate any looper that was in there already. However, once I deemed the interior clear, I moved in to grab any supplies I could, including ammunition. Once the flames went out around the corner, I then investigated the area, only to find a heavy shotgun. Now, the short-range strategy was more plausible, as this shotgun had a faster firing rate, which the SDA prefer, and have the most success with. At least, the droids prefer it, as does Jester. Spiderman Canada experiments with all sorts of different weapons, and it's fairly random which he learns more completely. Twigstomper on the other hand focuses on power and accuracy, which is a good strategy, but one that neither Jester nor us droids could replicate. Of course, Twigstomper just seems like a prodigy anyway, so he learns practically everything about strategies, whether it comes to building or combat, faster than anyone I've registered to my database. Therefore, I believe I will just stick to the strategies Lord Carnage instructs me in. Here, I'm watching a fight between two enemy loopers, and waiting for my own opportunity to strike. As I tried to line up a bow shot, I myself was shot, forcing me to duck back into cover, and review my strategy. The two loopers continued their firefight, as I was out of sight, and therefore, out of their minds. This, and one looper's choice of direction, sealed their fate shortly thereafter, as when they blew my cover, I went on the attack, eliminating the looper rapidly. Knowing the other looper would be trying to destroy me next, I watched them carefully, using my third-person viewpoint to my advantage. They seemed to have the same idea, sidestepping and looking at the exact direction I was in, and waiting for me to make my move. I carefully made my way to the front of the restaurant, and kept the looper in my sight, as, to not eliminate a threat is to allow that threat to come back and eliminate me later. That was a risk I didn't like taking. So, I sprung into action when I was spotted again, and after yet another short scuffle, this cowboy was eliminated too. I next came across a really bizarre furry looper. Twigstomper, Spiderman Canada, and Marty Jester have all called it Guff. This appears to be the reindeer style, but regardless, it was on the attack, forcing me back into cover. However, my time staying hidden was cut short, as Guff came barging into the restaurant, shotgun blazing. This time, I was backed against the wall, and Guff was just about to destroy me. But my shotgun had a secret that made it better at long range, and to this day, I thank Marty Jester for suggesting I swap my thunder for the heavy, because had I not, it would have been over for me. Regardless, I was down to 47 health, with my overshield being the only shield I had. Now, if I were smart, and it was still there, I would look for the shield potion I passed up at least half a dozen times. But then again, Jester has a problem with spotting objects, even quest-related objects, during the heat of the moment. So intelligence may not have much to do with this. It appears that the shield potion is still there, so I still have a chance to redeem myself. But do I take it? Marty Jester wept. I just jump onto the overhang, shoot down the drone, and continue on my merry way, with overshield still being the only shield I had. At least I managed to collect a medkit and set of chug splashes. Given this fact, I bet you're as surprised as I am that I even survived, let alone won. But yet, here we are. I'm recounting this frankly underdog victory with you, so bear with me, and I'll tell you how I won as we get to it. Sorry, no spoilers in this series. You have to wait like everyone else for the explanation of how I turned this idiotic strategy around. I glossed over it in favor of my rand, but I repaired my systems with the medkit while hiding under the stairs, then started exploring the building. Why do I stop randomly? I don't remember. Some sort of glitch in my system, I suppose. My exploration led me to eventually going behind the counter, finding a hidden slurp barrel. I shortly started breaking the slurp barrel to restore a lousy 10% of my shield. Again, if I were smart back then, I'd splash myself with chug splashes. Though, then again, I may be holding out for small shield potions, in which case, if it were still January, I'd request to have my sensors readjusted, as I've still not spotted the very obvious shield potion inside the hot dog restaurant. How is it possible that I could be this blind? The shield potion is literally right there. If it weren't for me seeing it clearly right now, I would have still had my sensors readjusted, or even replaced. Because at this point, the shield potion is obvious, just staring me right in the sensors, begging me to pick it up and end this idiocy. Instead, I opt to hide behind the counter, and activate augments, one of which being party time, which is still, admittedly, one of my smarter moves. Still, the idiocy I'm talking about is not grabbing that very obvious shield potion. And finally, after having splashed myself with my chug splashes, I finally end my self-inflicted torture, and not only pick up the shield potion, but also drink it, getting my shield up to 100%. That was awful. I should have had my sensors checked for damage, or literally anything, that would interfere with my ability to see that shield potion. Were they fogged up by the sudden heat? But when would it make sense to see and take out a flying drone, but not a brightly colored shield potion in that case? My programming almost crashes just thinking about it. But, now it's done and over with, so I no longer have to think about it. Now having gotten full health and shield, and also a better SMG, I almost leave the hot dog restaurant, only to hear someone on a nearby dirt bike. Disregarding my self-preservation program, I leave the restaurant, reasonably sure that the balloons of party time were all I needed to keep me safe, after having one in similar conditions. Shortly after I left the restaurant, my third balloon inflated, hoisting me high in the air. But, as I keep telling you, I won this round, so if you think I get knocked out of the sky, you'd better also expect me to land in the water, as I didn't get destroyed at any point. I floated down on 2 balloons as I made my way to the storm circle to the northeast, and watched the world below me for any signs of trouble. Due to having gotten forecast, my CPU was updated to predict the location of the storm circle past the storm circle we'd typically see. And you'd better know that after the V5M1 incident, we're more careful about exposing our systems to the ravaging effects of the storm. As in, unless we can't help it, we don't typically allow ourselves to be caught in the storm. Although, ever since that incident, there have been no further incidents involving the storm scrambling our sensors to the point where we mistake one color of beacons for another. Jester must have seen and corrected the design flaws that caused the problem. Someone starts shooting at me while I was in the air, but as I predicted, it is very difficult to hit my balloons, or even my body, when I'm hundreds of meters over the ground. I know it's not impossible, but it is extremely difficult, even though I make it a point to stay above the river, or else I'd be shattered into thousands of pieces in no time. And now that I'm back in Lord Carnage's army, that's no longer acceptable. So, I'll have to keep my senses vigilant for any crevasses that I should avoid, or I'll be reassigned. And Lord Carnage is not gentle about reassigning droids to different roles. The main reason I know this is that he's never gentle about anything that makes him angry. Just ask his many enemies. They'll tell you. And now, I believe we're coming to the end of my commentary, so I'll sign off very soon. I just need to listen for when Jester starts talking, and once that happens, I'll stop and let live commentary take over. Still, I'm glad you guys stayed interested in this episode for as long as you did. I've heard text-to-speech is annoying at times, so the fact that you're still here means you don't find me annoying. Anyway, after landing a nice shot on this enemy looper, my third balloon re-inflates, hoisting me high in the sky again. Here, I rain fiery arrows from above, making sure to pressure my opponent with environmental and arrow damage. However, I only had 3 arrows left in my quiver, and as you can see, I still have 1 augment left, and I selected Party Time, Bloodhound, and Forecast, which means I have no way to get any further arrows until I get Bow Specialist. Still, I don't let that stop me, as I float down towards my opponent, and get ready to blast them with my shotgun. You'll soon see what I meant, unless you already have, about the heavy shotgun being better at far range than other shotguns. See how powerful that was from as far away as I was? Over 50 damage per shot, and I know that's child's play compared to how the grey one did in the restaurant, but I was further away this time. Imagine how much more it could have done if I was closer. I then fly into this castle, let myself land, and open this oath-bound chest, getting from it the very instrument of my victory, the shockwave hammer. I debated even picking it up, but eventually, and I'm glad I decided this looking back now, I pick it up, replacing my med mist. It won't be too much longer before live commentary takes over, but I think you can put 2 and 2 together on how I win. There were 2 major hints that I gave you over the course of my commentary. It's up to you to determine what those 2 hints were before I win. Good luck. Twigstomper just blew into his microphone, so I believe I will sign off now. Farewell until the outro.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing? I guess I have to ask what's going on.
He's turned into a baby shark today.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay.
That's so funny.
Hmm.
Here's the glitch with the crew skin.
Oh yeah.
If there's a prop with your email, it makes it invisible.
Hmm.
I wonder if it's invisible on your screen.
Hmm. I wouldn't know, honestly.
I'm sitting on nothing with the toasty email. I'm sitting on nothing.
Hmm. Hmm.
What happens if I do crown? There's no crown or anything. There's just the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, why is one money gun invisible and the other one C? Why I can see the other one?
Hmm. I'm just up here, watching them fight.
I'll spectate in a second.
Hmm.
Oh, you know the Green Goblin emote? It's just I'm riding on an invisible dinosaur.
Hmm.
What is this glitch?
Hmm. Alright.
In the final two.
Yep. Alrighty.
Pickle your movies, I take your toy away, see if I can fix it.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
I saw that whole thing, Jester.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky it worked.
Yep. That was amazing.
Okay, I will be right back.
Alrighty.
And that appears to be all the time we had for today. Join us in the next episode when the SDA send out V2 infiltrator droids, which both win their respective rounds of Battle Royale. In the meantime, thanks for watching, we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Until then, farewell.